Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this adorable little cushion for your dollhouse chair. Okay, so to get started, you will need some sewing scissors, a seam gauge or ruler, some cotton, small snaps, thread, a needle, and of course the fabric that you would like to make the cushion out of. First, you need to measure the width and length of the seat, keeping in mind that you need about 1/8 of an inch extra for seams. Next, you'll cut it out. You'll also need to cut a thin strip of fabric that will wrap around the back of the chair. We're going to start with that piece first. I'm just sewing a simple running stitch to make it fold in half. You could use pins to hold it in place if you prefer, but I felt like they would just be in the way and it seemed more comfortable to sew it without. So then you'll want to tie a secure knot and grab one of your snaps. We're going to be sewing this on the very end. Next, you'll grab the bigger piece of cloth that you cut and you're going to flip it so that the right sides are facing in together and repin it. You'll be sewing along each of the edges. This stitch I did differently. I did a fancier stitch called the back stitch. Don't be overwhelmed by the name. I just thought it would hold it more securely. I was worried about it coming unraveled. The tricky part is that you want to get close enough to cut and not cut into the cushion, but you also don't want to get so close that it just comes out and becomes a hole later. So I aim for about 1/8 of an inch. That is why I prefer to do stitching for tiny things with my hands instead of a sewing machine, because it would be impossible to get so close to the edge on the sewing machine. Next, we're going to attach the strap that will go around the back of the chair. This part feels a little awkward and clumsy at times because you're stitching at a weird angle, but you only need to put a couple of stitches on the bottom and a couple of stitches on the top to secure it in place. Then you're going to flip it inside out and add the last piece of the snap. This is also kind of an awkward stitch, but you just need to sew it enough to secure it in place. After that, you're just going to want to double check that it does fit, because it's better to make any changes now than further on. Then you'll take your polyfill and add it in. Then you're going to close it by stitching along that top part. My fabric was really ravelly, so I decided that a whip stitch would be the best way to close it, even though you can see my stitching. I sewed one way and then went back along the same direction, just making my stitches wide. Then the fun part, attaching it to your chair and seeing how all of your hard work paid off. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and it was helpful. Feel free to list any comments or questions you have below.